I think that when the founders founded America, the unfortunate reality is they used the word religion instead of Christianity so many times. I believe when they talked about freedom of religion, they're talking about freedom of denominational choice. They're not talking about necessarily, or the focus wasn't a freedom over choosing which gods to worship. Though there are some instances and quotes, but generally speaking, the vast majority of the founders and the founding fathers and the founding political agents of America were thinking of freedom of religion in that aim. Freedom of religion is, in all intents and purposes, a really bad idea. I don't want freedom of religion because I don't think Jesus wants freedom of religion. I don't believe he's interested in the freedom of religion. I think it's a violation of the first commandment to have the freedom of religion. There shall be no worship of any other gods. And so the reality is that truly I believe that a great way to love the culture is to make sure that society is ruled by Christian rulers and under a Christian government. I think that's the greatest way that you can love your neighbor. And if we're thinking that the first and greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and to love your neighbor as yourself, there's no better way to love your neighbor than to make sure that they're ruled by godly people. A great way to hate your neighbor is to make sure that they are ruled by godless people or by pagan people or people who hate God and are passing laws that are out of step with his holy and righteous law. And so there's a lot there, but I truly believe that the freedom of religion as an ideal, an American ideal, if we're talking denominational freedom, sure, I'm in. But if we're talking about freedom to worship false gods, I believe it's a violation of the first commandment. And I don't think that that's the same thing that many people think we're talking about when we're talking about it. So should mosques be legal in America? I don't think so. I believe that America has a firm Christian identity in its founding. I believe that it's a violation of the first commandment to have the worship of other gods in our land. We can't sing God Bless America and at the same time expect that God won't curse America for the permission of allowing other people to worship gods on our soil.